Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé. 6 troubled couples I think won't last. I'm surprised they've made it this long. The sprawling universe of 90-Day Fiancé has given viewers every flavor of romance. From whirlwind love stories to jaw-dropping breakups staged under the brightest studio lights. Some couples survive continents, culture clashes, and chronic misunderstandings. Others? They barely survive the tell-all. Here are 6 couples I believe are racing towards Splitsville, whether slowly unraveling or actively combusting in real time. 1. Gino and Jasmine. Love fueled by passion and dynamite. No list of unstable pairings is complete without Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda, a couple whose relationship functions like a pressure cooker with a broken release valve. They adore each other, yes, but their love language is conflict. Every misunderstanding becomes either volcanic or spectacularly petty. Jasmine's explosive reactions and Gino's inability to communicate without tossing gasoline into emotional bonfires have made their romance a high-stakes form of therapy gone wrong. Gino saw Jasmine as his dream woman, but beneath the glamorous exterior lies a need for validation he simply can't fulfill. Meanwhile, Jasmine's resentment simmers whenever she feels dismissed, ignored, or, worst of all, compared to his exes. Sure, they have attraction, history, and chaos holding them together, but long-term stability requires trust. These two stockpile grudges like it's an Olympic sport. The emotional disasters, the jealousy battles, the screaming matches over everything from cosmetic upgrades to private texts. None of it hints at a calm future. They might never truly let go of each other. But staying together? That's a different story. 2. Angela and Michael. A love eroded by control. Angela Deem and Michael Ilasanmi have been together long enough for viewers to watch their arguments mature from volcanic to nuclear. The biggest issue? Angela's need for control towers over every inch of the relationship. What could have been a romantic journey became a grueling saga of suspicion, phone-smashing tantrums, and relentless accusations. Michael, soft-spoken, patient, and consistently steamrolled, tries to walk a tightrope between cultural differences and Angela's fury. Meanwhile, Angela's anger often overrides her affection. The power imbalance is staggering. When a relationship is built on fear and obedience instead of communication and respect, there's no future, only survival. Even if they remain legally tethered, emotionally these two have already drifted into separate worlds. Their love looks less like a partnership and more like a tug-of-war with no winners. 3. Natalie and Josh. Not meant for the same universe. Ever-dramatic Natalie Mordovtseva continues her pattern. Fall fast, idealize quickly, panic, then run. Josh Weinstein, on the other hand, is calm, measured, and allergic to the whirlwind chaos she breathes. Natalie wants commitment, rings, instant family, fairy tale devotion. Josh wants time, space, and clarity. They're not even pursuing the same relationship. Natalie's emotional needs shift like tides. One day she's fully in. The next she's halfway out the door with her suitcases zipped. Josh responds with detachment, which only intensifies her spiraling. Their ships passing in opposite directions. He's sailing steadily while she's riding storm surges. Neither can slow for the other. What makes their breakup inevitable is that neither is wrong. They're simply incompatible at a foundational level. Love requires mutual pace. These two are running entirely different races. 4. Ashley and Manuel's secrets are already winning. Ashley Michelle and Manuel began with an intriguing backstory. Mysticism, rekindled attraction, and cultural learning. But beneath the spiritual intrigue lies a grounded, glaring truth. They barely know each other. Their engagement feels impulsive, especially since Manuel often seems distant and withholding. He rarely offers transparency about his life back home and takes a troublingly casual approach to major decisions. Ashley is deeply emotional and intuitive, but she struggles when Manuel shuts down or brushes off serious topics. Their differing expectations, and the secrets hinted at but never fully explained, have created a wall neither seems ready to break down. Unless they learn to speak honestly and consistently, this relationship will collapse under unspoken frustration. Love might bring them together, but honesty keeps it alive. That's the part they haven't woven yet. 5. Sophie and Rob. Trust torn at the seams. Sophie Sierra and Rob Warren reflect one of the franchise's universal truths. Couples who begin with fractured trust rarely repair it. Their relationship started with cheating allegations, privacy breaches, and emotional disconnect. Sophie is sensitive, romantic, and eager for emotional attunement. Rob. He's guarded, defensive, and slow to acknowledge mistakes. The biggest crack is their spiritual disconnection. Sophie thrives on emotional depth, while Rob keeps his guard so high she can't see over it. When questions arise about communication, boundaries, or loyalty, Rob often shuts down. Sophie, yearning for reciprocity, becomes the only one swimming toward the middle. Eventually she'll tire of being the sole swimmer. Relationships need transparency. Without it, insecurity wins. And insecurity is already running their house. 6. Jasmine and Matt, a city of dreams destined to sink. Not to be confused with the earlier Jasmine, this newer pairing shows promise on paper but crumbles in practice. Matt is grounded and kind, but his need for predictable emotional flow constantly clashes with Jasmine's passionate impulsivity. She dreams big, moves fast, and reacts louder than life. Matt. He prefers careful steps and thoughtful discussions. Their timeline has been built on excitement rather than foundations. They jump into plans before aligning needs. Jasmine sees Matt as a passport to transformation. New home, new future, new family intentions. But transformation without compromise becomes pressure. And pressure eventually breaks something. Unless they learn to build trust slowly, without demanding immediate alignment, their spark will scorch rather than sustain. Final thoughts. The 90-day pattern. For many couples on 90-day Fiancé, love is not the problem. They care deeply, some desperately. What erodes them is the inability to blend lifestyles, communicate without weaponizing emotion, or trust despite distance and fear. The 6 couples above sit on foundations that are already cracked. Some are holding on out of habit. Others cling to fantasy while ignoring reality. The show teaches us that love can begin anywhere. Online, across oceans, in language barriers, in cultural marvel. But staying together requires more than romantic hope.